back once again to Jack's Tech Corner. This is another official unboxing video. Now, this video that I'm doing right now, or this unboxing, is a product that I've told a lot of you to actually purchase, and a lot of you have, but I've never actually had one myself. So, to be a true product tester, I kind of had to get the product into the studio here to try it out and give it a run for its money. And for the low price, I thought, you know, why not? And what we're going to do here is a little comparison also, because what we're unboxing now is a Neewer Neewer flash, and I purchased this one from Amazon. We're going to have a look at that. Now the difference is, this is my SB600 flash, my Nikon that I purchased a while back, and this flash cost, I believe when I bought it, was almost $200, roughly somewhere around there. But now the older brother to this, the SB700, it's probably about $240, and the SB900 is going to set you back probably about $400 and some dollars. So very expensive flashes, but well worth it. Served me well. I've had it for years. Now this flash that I'm going to show you now was about $30 to $35 with shipping. So we're going to go ahead and have a look at this and see how it stacks up. Alright. Get out of here. Now the packaging is kind of different with this flash because they sent it in one of these, like, oh, it's like a lightweight type material. It's not really boxed or it's not really padded or anything in there, so hopefully it's not banged up or anything. Hopefully nothing's broken there. I mean, you won't want that. So this is the Neewer flash. This happens to be the TT520, and they make a ton of different models. And the reason I was looking at this model in particular is because it says that it'll work as a slave flash, because I want this one to trigger this one without having to buy another electronic triggering device. So let's go ahead and open this up and have a look what's in here, and we'll see what's in this box right here. Well, it comes with a nice soft pouch. That's always really a plus. Gives you somewhere nice to keep it. Alright, put that over there. It also has an instruction manual. That's always good to have, an instruction manual. It has, if you've never purchased a flash before, every flash comes with one of these. It's basically what I call a cold shoe mount. It gives you a place where you can actually screw that onto the top of a light stand if you wish, or sometimes I just put them in there and actually use it as a backdrop light where it'll shoot on the backdrop. Let's go ahead and take a look at the flash itself. And right there's the flash. Let's go ahead now and give you a rundown of the Neewer TT520 speed light. Now the rundown with this light is, first, it's a very, very inexpensive light compared to the SB600 Nikon light. Next, the head of this light is much bigger than the SB600. Who knows if it puts out the same amount of flash? I'm not sure at this point, but just showing you that the physical difference is it's a little bigger. This speed light's almost the size of the SB900 light. If you look at that, that's probably about the comparison to this light. Now, this light does shoot what's known as TTL, or through the lens metering. That's the SB600. This, the TT520, does not have through the metering, or through the lens metering, the TTL. It is actually a manual mode light. So on the back here, if we turn it on, you can see that there's just a few switches. The first one there, M, is manual mode. The second mode is S1, and that's a slave mode. So when this flash fires, let me see if I can turn this on. When this SB600 fires, this one will trigger. So this is firing and this is firing. You can see that. Alright. Now, with that said, the next mode here that it has is S2. Now what happens in that mode basically is the flash fires. It's really interesting. This flash will fire after every third flash of the master. I don't know why you'd want that. It's supposed to be some kind of creative lighting technique, but it does do that. The next with this flash, we'll pull this out here, is it does have a diffuser, and that diffuser is actually made to widen the flash out. So you get even more flash on your subject if you use that diffuser. I'm going to push that down, try to keep his card up. It also has a little built-in index card, which the SB600 does not have. Now I did buy the diffuser for the SB600. I'm sure you could buy one of these for this flash also. But this allows you to keep the flash pointed up and to soften the flash instead of pointing it directly at your subject. And it allows it to soften the flash up a little bit. Now they say when you put this down in there, don't shove it all the way down in because it's very, very hard to get back up. So we won't shove that all the way in there. The flash also has a rotating head. It does not rotate 360 degrees, but it does rotate 90 to each side. And then it rotates up. The flash is very solid, filling in your hand. It does have on this side over here, the SB600 doesn't have this either, but this one does. It has a connector there that you can use an external battery pack on it, which is nice if you're buying these things for strobist work, and that's what actually I bought this for, is to go out and take these lights out on location. The next thing this light has that the SB600 does not have is a sync port. So if you want to use a sync cable with this strobe, you can also do that. Or if your triggers need a sync port, then you're good to go. Alright, we're going to push that back in there tight. The battery compartment holds 4 AA batteries. I put alkaline batteries in there right now, and I've read on this thing that the door is really flimsy, but the door seems to be of pretty good quality. It is a little loose on there. Looks like there might be a screw or something in there. You could probably tighten that up if you wish. I don't see much sense because when you push that down and lock it, it's solid and there's not going anywhere. It has the red sensor on the front, and that is to actually pick up your master flash. And the reason I wanted to have this particular strobe, I shoot everything basically on manual anyway, so I'm not using TTL anyway with my lights. And for $30 to $35 with shipping, this Neewer TT520 or any of the Neewer lights are going to do you justice. They're going to do you very well. I don't think you're going to have any problem with it. I would say pick one up. The light stand on the bottom, if you can see that screw, you can actually screw that. I call this a cold shoe mount. You can screw that to your light stand, so that way you have your light on a light stand if you wish to do that. I've seen some guys put these on those little, looks like a little octopus clamp with the little legs. You can bend it around a tree and you can hang this thing in a tree for some creative lighting techniques. But let me tell you folks, I have the Neewer strobes, N-E-E-W-E-R, not like Neewer. That's their company. Neewer is the company name. Strobe lights. And they cost a considerably more amount of money than this, and they're not portable. So they're nice in the studio, but these things are nice to take on location. You can have flash anywhere you want it. Getting back one more time to the stand. This stand, if you set it down, you can actually sit that down and use it as a backdrop light. Shoot around the backdrop. So I am going to get some shooting done with this TT520 speed light, and hopefully we can take this video camera with us and we'll catch some video to show you guys how it works in action. I showed you the slave part of it. It works very well, and that's what I bought it for. The stops on the back, as far as turning the light up and down, you just simply hit the minus key and the plus key, and the little light goes up and down. It couldn't be more simpler. If you go all the way down to the smallest one, that's the lowest power setting, and you can see it's just a wee little bit of light. You go up to the largest setting, hit it, hit test, and again it does take just a couple seconds to recharge itself. That's why I never like shooting on high power. I'm one of those mid-power guys. If I can get right in the middle, and test it. Because then if you look at the back when you test this thing, if you can see that red light, it recharges a lot faster when you use lower power. So we'll get into that in another segment when we're doing flash photography, and we'll talk about how these lights work and the power settings and how you can control the light through the camera, basically. Okay, well, thank you for watching this edition of the official unboxing of the Neewer TT520 Speedlight, and I can't wait to get this thing out in the field and give it a try. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe today. And if you're not a member of our Facebook group, come over there. There's a ton of photographers in there, and they love talking photography and talking all about this. And I know a lot of folks over there bought these speedlights already on my recommendations, and they're using them to their best of their abilities. But you can get to that Facebook group just by simply typing in facebook.jackstechcorner.com. Also, look at jackstechcorner.com and check out all my training aids there. I just posted a brand new Lightroom 4 DVD that's available now for sale, and it will take you in Lightroom. It's going to take you in Lightroom 4 from the beginning all the way to the end, or as I like to say, from A to Z. So folks, take the very best of care, and come back here often and watch all my videos here at Jack's Tech Corner. And until next time, keep those shutters clicking, keep the editors editing, and I'll see you back here very soon on Jack's Tech Corner. Bye for now.